Hey everyone, it's Ginny again, and today I'm coming at you for story time. Are you ready? We're going to talk all about food because I don't know about you, but every time November rolls around, I can only think about food and family and having good celebration and time together. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Okay, before we can get into all the food and the glorious eating, we have to sing our hello song. Do you guys remember how to say hello in sign language? That's right, hello. Do you know how to say friends? It has something to do with our two pointer fingers. That's right, friend, like that. They hug. So now that we know the signs again, we can sing our song. Okay, get ready. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Fantastic. Good job. Okay, so our first book is called All for Pie and Pie for All. Now, do you guys have a favorite kind of pie? Maybe it's strawberry? Or maybe apple pie? Or if you're like me, you really love grasshopper pie. Do you think that has grasshoppers in it? No. Grasshopper is a flavor that combines chocolate and mint. That's one of my favorite combinations. There's no grasshopper pie in this book, but let's see what kind of other pies there are. All for Pie, Pie for All by David Martin. Grandma Cat made an apple pie. Little brother cat ate a piece. Big sister cat ate a piece. Papa cat ate a piece. Mama cat ate a piece. And Grandma cat ate a piece. One piece of pie was left, right here in the center of the table. And then the cats napped. Now, whenever I eat a big meal, I get very sleepy, just like these cats. I do a big yawn, and then I take a little nap. Who's here? Do you see the mice? I smell apple pie, says Grandma Mouse. Where do you think they're smelling the apple pie from? That's right, it's all the way up there on the table, and you can see the yummy smelling smoke and smell come wafting down to the mice. Well, little brother mouse ate a piece. Big sister mouse ate a piece. Mama mouse ate a piece. And Papa Mouse ate a piece. Grandma Mouse finally ate a piece too. 6 crumbs were left. And then the mice took naps. Look at those sleepy, sleepy mice. How many mice are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 mice. And now who's coming? Do you see the little ants? I smell apple pie, said Grandma Ant. Why would an ant have a small voice? Because they're so tiny, right? So they have tiny voices. And I bet that Grandma Ant smells the apple pie. That's all the way up there on top of the table. Little brother ant walked away with a crumb. Big sister ant walked away with a crumb. Mama ant walked away with a crumb. Papa ant walked away with a crumb. And so did Grandma Ant. She walked away with a crumb. 1 little crumb was left. And then Baby Ant woke up from her nap. "Oh, pie," said Baby Ant. And what does baby ant do? She runs all the way to the pie dish to get her pie crumb. Well, baby ant walked away with that last crumb, and then the pie was all gone. Oh, look, the cats woke up. I'm hungry. Should I bake another pie? Said Grandma Cat. What do you think they say? Yes, 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 meowed the cats. And the mice also agree. They said, yes, 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 squeaked the mice. And who's down here below? The ants, that's right. Now they have really tiny voices, remember? Are you guys ready to say yes with me? In your tiny squeaky voices? Okay. Yes, 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 yelled the ants as loud as they could. So Grandma Cat baked another pie. This one was blueberry. And Brother Cat and Sister Cat, and Brother Mouse and Sister Mouse, and Brother Ant and Sister Ant, and even little baby ant, they all helped make it. How do you make a pie? You have to add the ingredients, right? You have to mix them together. So maybe the flour and some sugar. What else goes in there? Blueberries, of course. And then once you've mixed it up, what do you do next? Little Grandma Cat is doing it right here. She's rolling the dough out. And then finally, you shape it and you put it in the oven. And pretty soon, that smell comes wafting out of the oven and you can smell that pie. Are you ready to smell? What does it smell like? Does it smell like dough and yummy fresh blueberries? And then everyone helped to eat it until not even a crumb was left. Look at all of those fun family friends. They're all enjoying a nice pie all together. And that was the end of All for Pie, Pie for All. All right, that was a fun story, wasn't it? With lots of fun little ants and mice and other fun things. But now we're ready to do a rhyme, okay? So this one is about something that's kind of sweet that you bake. It's about a pancake. You guys have all had pancakes, right? Well, my favorite kind of pancake has chocolate chips inside, and it has a mountain of whipped cream. What is your favorite pancake like? Does it have strawberries on top? Is it full of that icky, gooey, syrupy maple syrup? Well, I would love to know. But our pancake rhyme here, we're gonna use a scarf, just like this. So you can have a scarf if you have one at home. You can also use an old t-shirt, a washcloth, whatever you have around that's kind of a fabric-y sort of thing. Okay, so let's go grab those scarves and then we're gonna do some movements together, okay? So the first movement is stirring and mixing. So just kind of like you have a wooden spoon in your hand and you're stirring and mixing all of that yummy, yummy pancake batter. The next thing that we have to do is pop it in a pan. So we just move side to side like that. Can you do it with me? Pop it in a pan. Good job. Next, we're gonna hold out our hand flat like this and place the scarf in it. And we're gonna fry that pancake, just like that. Kind of like you're loosening it up from the pan. Fry, fry, fry. Next, we have to toss the pancake. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen your grown-up do this, but it's very treacherous, okay? So we have our pancake, we have to toss it, and then we have to catch it, okay? Are you ready? Let's try it. Toss and catch. Did you do it? Okay, so now that we know the movements, and now that you've had a chance to grab a piece of fabric, we're gonna go ahead and do this whole rhyme together. Are you ready? So it goes like this. Mix a pancake, stir a pancake, pop it in a pan, fry the pancake, toss the pancake, catch it if you can. Did you catch it that time? Okay, let's do it one more time. You guys ready? Okay. Mix a pancake, stir a pancake, pop it in a pan, fry the pancake, toss the pancake, catch it if you can. All right. See, that's a fantastic fun rhyme all about yummy food. But speaking of yummy food, we have one more book that has lots of yummy food in it. This one is called Grandma's Tiny House by JaNay Wood Brown. And it's a counting story. Tiny in size, at the edge of Brown Street, sits Grandma's old house where we all go to meet. Grandma's house stays small as the family grows. Will everyone fit inside this time? Who knows? That looks like a lot of people. One grandma waits in her big easy chair while two turkeys send scrumptious smells through the air. Can you smell them? Three neighbors knock on the brown wooden door with 4 pots of hot greens and ham hocks galore. That looks so good. Now 5 family friends strut straight up the stairs with 6 dozen biscuits and jam made of pears. That sounds so good, doesn't it? 7 cool uncles stroll up in a line with 8 jugs of lemonade, ice cold and fine. Lemonade sounds really good right now, right? 9 chatting aunties all head for the den and set down the cheesecakes that add up to 10. Whoa, should we count those cheesecakes? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoa, that's a lot of cheesecakes, isn't it? 11 nephews join, slapping high fives and fumbling 12 sweet potato pies. 13 thrilled nieces burst in on the scene with 14 fresh honeydew, juicy and green. Do you see the honeydew melon? There they are. They have to carry them in a wagon. There's so many. And who is that running? Last but not least, 15 hungry grandkids stampede to the feast. Look at that. There's so many of them, right? Oh, there's even more people. That's when the walls bulge. There's no more space. How will we all eat in this too tiny place? They might knock elbows, wouldn't they? How could they all eat comfortably? I know. We've stuffed this old house, but the yard is long and wide. Why don't we move our big dinner outside? Do you think that's a good idea? Do you eat food outside? Yeah, sometimes, right? If you go on a picnic, sometimes you have a barbecue outside. Let's see what they do. So out skip the neighbors, nephews and nieces, while uncles and aunts lug dinnerware pieces. Friends grab the tables and grandkids grab the chairs. The rest bring the food down Grandma's back stairs. Look at them all helping each other. Now perfect in size, at the edge of Brown Street, sits Grandma's backyard where we all go to eat. Look at that fantastic celebration. Isn't that amazing? Sometimes that's how my family feels because we grew up with a lot of kids in our family. And when our cousins and our uncles and aunts and our grandmas and grandpas all came, we had so many people all in one space. So that one is a very close and dear one to me. Okay, so before we say our goodbye song, I have 2 more rhymes to share with you, okay? We have to do them kind of quick. We have our 5 fingers, but they're gonna represent peas. Like you put peas in soup, right? Have you ever had hot pea soup? It's super delicious. Well, we have our 5 peas just like this. And 1 pea jumped into the pot and waited for the soup to get hot. What do you think will happen next? 2 peas, 1, 2, will jump into the pot and wait for the soup to get hot. Here's the next one. 3 peas, 1, 2, 3, jump into the pot and wait for the soup to get hot. Next, 4 peas, jump into the pot and wait for the soup to get hot. How many do we have left? Just the 1. So 5 peas jump into the pot and wait for the soup to get hot. And finally, the soup got so very hot that all the peas jumped out of the pot. Just like that. So that one is a really fun one. And you notice our fingers went down as we counted, right? Well, this next one, we're gonna fold our fingers out as we count. So you guys ready? This one is called 5 fat peas in a pea pod pressed. So we have all of our peas right here in our pod. Can you hold your fist up like that? Okay. 5 fat peas in a pea pod pressed. 1 grew, 2 grew, and so did all the rest. They grew and they grew and they would not stop until one day the pod went up. So see how we did our first peas where they jumped into the pot and we folded our fingers down, and then our next peas where we had them climb up and grow up like that. Okay, you guys ready to do them both one more time? Okay, first we're gonna do the peas that go down. 1 pea jumped into the pot and waited for the soup to get hot. 2 peas jumped into the pot and waited for the soup to get hot. 3 peas jumped into the pot and waited for the soup to get hot. 4 peas jumped into the pot and waited for the soup to get hot. 5 peas jumped into that pot and waited for the soup to get hot. And finally, the soup got so very hot, all the peas jumped out of the pot. All right, now that we have them open, we're gonna close them again. That way we have our pea pod. Okay, 5 fat peas in a pea pod pressed. 1 grew, 2 grew, and so did all the rest. They grew and they grew and they would not stop until one day the pod went up. I always love that big clapping surprise at the end of that one. Are you surprised when you do the big clap? Okay, well, we are just about out of time, so we have to do our goodbye song. Are you guys ready for that? I'm not really ready for it, but we have to. Sometimes you have to say goodbye when you don't want to, when you want to keep playing or reading stories together. But don't worry, because one of us librarians, our children's librarians, will be back for you next time, okay? We're always here to help out. Okay, so we say goodbye, friends, by waving goodbye and saying friends in sign language. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. All right, you guys, we have to say goodbye in order to say hello next time. So goodbye. Have a great November.